everyone. My name is Nathania. I'm from Management International Department of Universitas Tanjungpura, and my student number is B1024201013. And right now, I would like to explain about the theories of motivation and their application in organization, a risk analysis. First of all, what is motivation according to the experts? So, according to Purwanto, the word motivation is derived from word motive that means anything that encourages person to act to do something. And according to Homer, motivation is some kind of internal drive which pushes someone to do things in order to achieve something. And according to Brown, motivation is the extent to which you make choices about A goals to pursue and B the effort you will devote to pursue. So, motivation is the desire of someone to do something in order to achieve her or his goals. Honestly, this topic about motivation is very interesting and useful. This topic is about the theory of motivation and its application. The topic taught that motivation is very important, especially the motivation in the worker. The more workers feel motivated in their work, the better the performance that will be done by them. Motivation gives big impact to organization because without motivation, the goals wouldn't be achieved. Therefore, organization should manage its worker motivation and also the organization itself in order to result good performance and achieve the goals. Next, there is one article that talks about the theory of motivation. The writer of the article is Reuben M. Badubi. The writer has done this research because he has to fulfill his assignment for the School of Management in China. He also wanted to help organizations with suggestions to cultivate conducive atmosphere and relationship for employees to work under, to foster positive attitudes toward their work. The researcher thought that the importance of motivation in organizations and job satisfaction is vital for the achievement of organizational goals and objectives. Motivation should be a priority if organizations want to make employees their biggest asset and retention purposes. The aim of the study is to compare and contrast the theories of motivation and how they are used to inspire employees to develop the drive to achieve. The benefit of the study for organization is that organization could get suggestions to cultivate conducive atmosphere and relationship for employees to work under to foster positive attitudes toward their work. Motivation plays a key role in driving employees toward achieving their goals, organizational goals, and to a certain extent the dreams of their nations. There are three main theory categories such as content theories, process theories, and contemporary theories. Reward as the main factor of motivation can also encourage retention within the organization, and the broader employment relationship and social exchange are significant. Motivation's whole idea is to provide employees with certainty of job security, nice working conditions, loyalty and belonging to the enterprise, as well as the workforce given some challenges. According to Loki, motivation is defined as a pleasurable or positive emotional state resulting from appraisal of one's job experience. And according to David and Andergit, motivation can be understood as cognitive decision making, in which the intention is to make the behavior that is aimed at achieving a certain goal through initiation and monitoring. To understanding the underpinnings of motivation, we must first explore what job satisfaction means because motivated employees will have a job satisfaction. According to Kumar and Singh, job satisfaction depended on the employee's perception of the degree to which his work delivers those things that he desires, how well outcomes are met or expectations perhaps even exceeded. And meanwhile, according to Jehanjab, Rashid and Amir, define job satisfaction as a sensation employees have about their work environment and their expectations toward work. The theory of motivation according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, content theories of job satisfaction revolve around employees' needs and the factors that bring them a reasonable degree of satisfaction. Maslow came up with a five-stage theory that places the needs of the individual in different categories and prioritizes their attainment, such as physiological needs, safety and security needs, social needs, esteem needs, and the last is self-actualization needs. Smith and Cronje find a way. Maslow's theory is explained relies on the fact that people want to increase what they want to achieve in life and their needs are prioritized according to their importance. The Maslow's theory can be applied by giving foods to employees on break time and give the safe feeling for them, create a warm social environment with good communication between employees and managers, and give reward whether physically or verbally to employees for their hard work. Herzberg's two-factor theory, also known as motivator hygiene, emanated from a study conducted among accountants and engineers to determine what makes an individual feel good or bad about their job. There are five features of work that bring about satisfaction, namely achievement, recognition, the job itself, responsibility, and advancement. However, this theory gets some criticisms, such as it fails to distinguish between physical and physiological aspects, fail to express the degrees of satisfaction and dissatisfaction as a measure instead of using numbers, and make assumptions that every individual will react in the same way in the similar situation. McGregor's X and Y theories categorize employees as belonging to one of two groups based on two sets of assumptions. Theory X assumptions take a negative perspective of people, while Theory Y assumptions take the opposite view. Maxwell's Need Achievement Theory postulates that some people are driven to succeed through seeking personal achievement rather than rewards themselves. This theory is readily applicable to academic environments and explains why some teachers are high achievers despite the difficulties they face. They set themselves high goals, and achieving these goals is what drives them. The equity theory postulates that employees will weigh their input into a job against the output they receive from it. The more the rewards, the greater their satisfaction. Employees compare their input-outcome ratio with that of other employees, and if they perceive it to be fair, employees will experience satisfaction. If employees perceive an inequity in their input-outcome ratio compared to other employees, they become dissatisfied and less motivated. Value percept theory gives assumption that the difference between expectations and what is received can bring dissatisfaction depending on how important the job is to the individual. The potential problem with this theory is that there is a possibility of a relationship between what people desire and what people consider important. Vroom's expectancy theory stipulates that behavior is a product of choices that are available for to be prioritized. The idea is to derive satisfaction and minimize dissatisfaction in employees. This theory also explains that performance, motivation, and effort are within an individual's motivation, and variables such as balance, instrumentality, and expectancy verifies this. Porter-Lawler model is a comprehensive and more complete theory of motivation which is inclusive of diverse aspects. This model can give details of the fiber relation that exists between job performance and attitudes which perfectly defines managers. The model also touches on the assumptions of human behavior. The deduction of the model assumes that individual behavior is influenced by both internal and external factors, rational and make own choices about their behavior, have different goals, desires, and needs. There are 6 risks suffered by the organization from the demotivated employees in organizations, such as first, operational risks include absenteeism, poor quality work, and toxic work environment, and the second risk is personal risk, such as the desire of organizations to keep their staff for longer periods of time. High staff turnover due to unhappy employees will cost the organization of all the spent resources. The third risk is reputational risk that will make the morale of the entire office can be brought down when one employee lacks motivation. And the fourth is environmental risk, where employees who are not happy with the organization will manifest their dissatisfaction to outside the world. And the fifth is health risk, where employees who are not happy at work can have health problems including stress, And the last risk is financial risk, where employees who are highly motivated will always put their best efforts in their work and help the company to be productive. According to Perry and Hondenham, the individual's desire to perform and provide services to customers with the mandate to do good is enough factor to motivate. Performance at work related to the employee's pay, of which the employee may not have control of that reward as it is external. For organizations to continue existing and retaining its workforce, they must keep on working on strategies that can help in motivating its employees. Motivated employees have a sense of belonging and loyalty to the organization and always work hard to be associated with the results of their labor. Motivation has effect on employees as individuals to achieve and as well as ability to be innovative because they believe in themselves, which will benefit the organization to succeed. Motivation is very much needed for employees in organizations to be productive, and management or leadership style has an important role to play. Motivation isn't always based on financial rewards, but non-financial rewards can also be used to derive the best out of employees. Leadership has the responsibility to develop and align with theories that are suitable to bring job satisfaction to their employees. They also can make the theories. Organizations which are result-oriented will go all the way to motivate their employees for them to reach their goals. Then, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.